is the new Segway ZT3 Pro, and it's the first off-roading kick scooter from Segway. And today, I'm going to review it. Have a full charge of battery, we have traction control turned on, and we're going to stay in the sport mode for the majority of this ride. So let's just go. Whoa! Oh my god. So this thing, it's so powerful. I mean, I'm not even worried. This thing, I'm just flying. And then the traction control is doing a really good job at making sure I don't slip out in muddy terrain like that. So here, I'll give you a quick example. We're going to go right here. And I'm going to just lower it. You can see full throttle. You can see the motor adjusting to make sure there is no slip. So traction control is very necessary, especially when you're going right now. And it's actually stopping from slipping too. But you overall this terrain right now. And we'll transition to this patchy grass. And the traction control system does help with slippery material, but overall you need tires that are always going to be giving you good grip, and thankfully the ZT3 Pro has what I would say are the coolest tires ever fitted to a production scooter. So to make sure you don't slip out, Segway has put these 11-inch off-road tubeless designed tires on the Segway ZT3 Pro, and they just look super awesome. As you can see, I've already got some mud in them, but they don't look all that insane, but when they're clean, they look super aggressive. But these tires are great. So when you're riding, especially through material like I was just on over here, you want these good shocks, which is what I was talking about earlier. So they have the one rear shock, which is that big coil I showed you, and then you have the two front shocks. And overall, they are tuned in a way to make it so where big bumps, the bigger the bump, and the harder it is, the more they will absorb them. So smaller little imperfections in a road, this thing won't really do the best at absorbing. Like this grass, it's still bumpy for me, but if there's really big bumps like this, it just does such a good job. So imperfections like you see up there, this thing is going to do the best at. So I just wanted to show you, like these rocks, it absorbs those because those are bigger bumps. Like these wide bumps right here, it's just going to do a good job in absorbing. And then bumps like these, and say you have bricks, like again on the suspension. If you go nice and good speed, they do a great job. And coming out of sidewalks, oh, this thing is just so smooth and keeps you dry. I have this really steep incline onto this sidewalk. Typically, most scooters would bottom out on the grass or even on the edge of the sidewalk. However, the ZT3 Pro is super good for going over these high clearances. So you can see it is really high up. In fact, 152 millimeters off the ground, or around 6 inches. And so, as I'm about to show you now, this has so much ground clearance, it really helps. So that way you're not scratching up the bottom of your scooter. And now let's talk about the performance of this thing. So when you want to go nice and fast and feel like you're on a sporty scooter, this has it. Booning around trails, this thing has so much grip. Oh my god. I was going so fast I had to back off, but oh my god. Oh. It just does so well. And then nice job through water too. So it does a good job with performance. And now let's test times. So now I want to test the most important feature on the scooter, that is the performance of it. So let's get into it. So So this rear motor has a nominal power of 650 watts, but has an insane maximum power of 1600 watts. And so we're gonna do a 0 to 25 mile per hour in the normal sport mode, and then the sport mode with boost. So this will be interesting. All right, this is normal sport mode with traction control on flat asphalt. 3, 2, 1, go. Whew. That was pretty quick. Traction control is off, and now all I have to do is put it into boost mode, which is as simple as holding your hand on the brake and pushing down the throttle at the same time. And you'll see it starts to blink there, and then boost will pop up right there on the screen. So now we have boost for a few seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh! Oh! Holy cow. So now when we reach that white third mailbox, we're gonna do a full brake test. Okay. That was brakes pretty much all the way down. In proximity to that, you can see I even left a little mark. I don't know, I'd say about 20 feet. And that was from 25 miles per hour. So braking is good. Now let's just go have some fun. So now we're gonna do some real off-roading in here. Oh. And it weighs around 79 pounds, so it isn't the most difficult, but it is pretty heavy. Oh, there's traction control, making this nice and easy for me. I can just have the throttle all the way down, suspension keeping it smooth. Oh my God, this is wonderful. It's so smooth, it's like, wow. I'm impressed. This thing is so fun. Oh! That traction control, I can feel it cutting out the motor when it feels it's gonna slip. And it's actually making me feel quite safe on this thing. And this is a very bumpy pad, and this is the smoothest it has ever been for me. And I really like how the suspension holding really impacts big bumps. And so it still feels nice and sturdy. So the camera's actually picking it up though. I have this pretty steep hill right here, and we're gonna see how well the ZT3 Pro does going all the way up it, all the way to up there. And right now we'll pull out the surface meter. It's showing about 8% hill grade, and so if the 25% hill grade maximum that the ZT3 Pro is rated for is true, this should have absolutely no problem going up this hill. All right, the goal is to at least reach like 22-ish here. So 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my God. All right. It's definitely not doing as well as it was. We've reached 22 and we're, oh, okay, 23. Can we do 25? 24, okay, 24. So we weren't able to do the full 25, but I did hit 24. So I'm not complaining. That was really nice. When you're just on normal asphalt, like a path like this thing does so nice. It's truly incredible. So if we look down here, I've gone 2.7 miles and my 8th bar is blinking. So that means I'm at around 85%. Not bad for a claimed range of 25 miles in sport mode. So something that a lot of Segways used to not have is that was dual brakes. And when I mean dual brakes, I don't mean like a front mechanical brake and a rear electronic brake. I mean 2 front and rear physical disc brakes. And the reason I love them is because you can do drifts. A typical drift, meaning you kind of go fast and then lean into a turn, making it cool. So this Segway ZT3 Pro has the front mechanical disc brake and what I loved, the rear mechanical disc brake. However, if you are using the front one over here, it does use the electronical, the motor for a brake as well. But I'm just going to show you really quickly in this kind of soggy grass. Pulling down the left handle for the rear brake, you can see it locks. There we go. So yeah, a lot of fun, and I love that they have. Another great feature is that this Segway has turn signals. So if you need to turn and you're in a busy intersection with cars behind you, you can quickly go to one of the signal buttons, click it, and you can see both sides on the handlebars. There's these signals. You even can control a hazard type signal. Nice thing is this thing has hazard lights. I know I mentioned that earlier, but it's nice in case you have to pull over, in case like a bug flies in your eye, like I just happened to me, unfortunately. I can pull over, and that kind of just gives people a signal or a something just to know that, hey, I'm stopping, go around. So I also want to talk about how this thing feels going at high speeds. It's on big 11-inch tires, which I don't know if that affects how it rides in really any way, because most Segways are 10.5 inch. It's 0.5 of an inch larger in diameter. Yeah, I think I'm saying that right. So it's not that much of a difference, but I do have to say this thing, it's pretty easy. It's I don't actually want to take both of my I don't want to take one of my hands off. I should keep both hands on. Other Segways, I feel more comfortable doing that. Like if I'm going a low speed on this, I can. Now I've saved the best for last. How does it do off-road? Well, here's a gravel surface, and what you'd expect from Segway, off-road scooter, it does great. Now we're gonna test it on true off-roading. We're on this pretty awesome path that's not gravel. It's like gravel with a bunch of pine and some rock and leaves and wood. So a little difficult with a little problem with traction, but we're off. Oh my god. This thing is doing a very good job. This is a very slippery surface. It is wet out too, and so I have to be careful. I am going full speed though, I do believe. I can somewhat feel that I'm getting air. Wow, that was awesome. I have about 4 bars left. I've been doing a range test this whole time, and I've gone 8.38 miles according to my Apple Watch, and that means I've lost 65-ish%, and I've only gone 8 miles. That is not good. Do I do it? Well, I wasn't planning on doing an off-roading like this, but we may as well test out the water capabilities of the ZT3. Oh wow. Or its wading capabilities, that's the word. Okay, I just don't want it to die, and then I get stranded. Oh my god. It has the height, ironically. It's just traction control system's really losing me here because, well, it isn't allowing me to do much. Here. I don't want to get wet, or God forbid, stranded. Alright, we'll go through it. Wow. That was, I just went through the deepest part on that. And, I have some seaweed on the front. Wow! One of my scooters has died in here before. Not forever, but it just died. And, I had to walk it all the way home from here. And I was soaking wet because it wasn't tall enough. This really has great clearance. This was our final battery, 17%, not bad, and it says we went for 83 minutes, had an average speed of 8.9 miles per hour, and we went 12.47 miles, which the Apple Watch always is wrong, ironically, and so I'm gonna say we did closer to 17 miles. Not bad. Okay, so I've now turned on the app, and I want to show you the locking features. So right here at the top, you'll see we have the locking function. And so I'm going to go ahead and turn this on really quickly, and now you can see it is enabled. However, if this is the first time you're enabling it, it will ask you to make a code. But Airlock, So this is the cool feature I wanted to talk about, and as you can see, it seems interesting. So right now, I believe it's on. We're gonna go. We're gonna set it to like that. So now Airlock is enabled. So you saw on my phone it was enabled. So we're gonna go ahead and just turn this off. Hazard should flash, and now we're gonna literally. Alright, so I walked away from it to the top of the driveway. Now I'm going to walk up to it, and the hazard lights should flash, meaning my phone is going to unlock it. And now it is unlocked. So that's how Airlock works. So now you'll see no password required. I can just turn it on. And yeah, so that's Airlock. So, the ZT3 Pro, what do I think of it? I've really enjoyed making the video on it. It's been really wonderful to actually do this. It's one of the quickest reviews I've ever made, and so I want to keep that quick. So, final thoughts on the ZT3 Pro. It is a wonderful scooter, and if you're looking for something that is a good price and a good buy, really this ZT3 Pro is wonderful. However, Segway is coming out with the new Max G3, which has even better specs than this and is cheaper. Interesting, right? But if you want that rugged off-roading look and, yeah, I don't know, there's that cooler look. The Max G3 doesn't look as good as this in my opinion, but for the performance-wise it is better. This is great. Performance is wonderful. Has so many specifications. Definitely go check out Segway. I was not sponsored, just thought I'd say that. This is a honest review. I did not pay for that scooter, by the way. Got it for free from Segway. But they did not sponsor this video. That is a long story. If you want to hear that, comment down below. And if you want to see an unboxing video of this, also comment that down below. But I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. Comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. I hope you enjoyed. I think there's snot running down my nose. That is turning off. Oh, God. Bye!